Hello everyone, it's Renee with True Path, and I'm going to do a reading and some channeling for you. So let's dive in with a nice breath, just to relax the body, open up to your own higher self for whatever messages you need in this moment, tuning into your own intuition as I'm speaking. Only divine love and light are allowed into this space with us. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what do we need to know? Something about you're on top. You've made it. On top of the world. Yeah, it's been quite the journey to get there. I'm seeing like climbing a mountain, and it has not been easy. It has been a climb. Yeah, so it's time to have a look around, survey the land from that view, celebrate. I'm getting rest. It's like a relief to get to the top. So you might have had a challenge that now you have overcome. It's not like a, yay, I made it. It's not a celebratory energy. It's more like, oh, thank goodness, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, that was difficult. You're like reflecting on what you've been through. It's like, holy crap, that was not easy. And you're feeling some pride within yourself, which you should. Yeah, it's just like yeah, there's just like a realization of how far you've come, what you've been through. It's like you're replaying it all. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. And you did it. Wow, I'm really feeling that energy for you. Okay, let's do, where do we want to go? Okay, interesting. Keepers of the light for overall energy for you. Hope you guys are doing great. Let's see. What would be helpful? Sorry, still coughing, but much better, much better. The divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay. So you're being guided. For some of you, I'm getting, now what? Okay, I went through all that. What was the purpose of that? Why? Why did I have to go through all that? You will be shown. You will be shown why. It'll all make sense. Yeah. You didn't go through it for nothing. Of course not. Of course not. Especially something difficult like that. All of this time and energy, effort spent, you didn't go through it for nothing. Even if you're, done with that phase and you don't see anything like great about, where you ended up, there's still so much value and wisdom that you've gained from that experience. You gathered so much information over that journey. It will all come into play. Yeah, what if happiness is just your purpose? Not that we need to be happy all the time. That's not life. That's not realistic. But what if just in this moment, that's it. Just being happy in this moment. Or even just grateful. Or even just content. Yeah. Okay. Green Terra, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. I feel like you are. You are moving beyond limitation. That's what this was about. Moving beyond your limitations. Creating a new path for some. As in your family lineage. Yeah, healing that for them. Moving beyond what you've experienced. That was in the last reading. Moving beyond where our ancestors have been. Yeah, but you're so protected. So you're being guided and directed, and it's time to just like surrender to that, trust. Okay, I know this wasn't for nothing, but I don't get where I'm supposed to go from here. So it's just, we're just being asked to trust. Yeah. Dwal, cool. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. This is all part of the path. This is what we're supposed to do. And just because we can't see ahead doesn't mean that what we've been through has been useless or not worthwhile. It definitely has been. It's definitely crucial to your path. Trusting that you are on a path. Dharma unfolding. This is what you were supposed to go through this. It really wasn't for nothing. Okay. I'm really getting just like reassurance from your guides. Like, don't worry, it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. I think we need that right now. What is happening? Okay. Okay. So clarification, the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is like movement forward. It can be very quick movement forward, so you might find out very quickly what, how this all fits together and relate it to, relate it to feeling like, oh, this is the purpose of that. Oh, this is what I'm meant to do with that experience or that information. And it drives you forward. Yes, it's like motivation now to move forward. Yeah. I'm also getting, don't rush it though. Don't rush it. You don't have to decide. Yes, I'm getting like, you don't have to decide right away what to do now. You can just sit in it for a second. Because we sometimes feel like we have to keep moving, we have to keep doing, but maybe you don't have to rush, is what I'm getting. Okay, with Green Terra, 10 of Cups, beautiful. So you are protected, moving towards happiness. Yeah, trusting that this is leading to where you're meant to be. We're always meant to be in the moment. But this is all for good. 10 of Cups is happiness, joy, contentment. Everything that you want. And Dwal Cool, Knight of Swords, more fast-moving energy here. I'm getting a little bit of like impatience, almost anger here. Yeah, expectations, dang expectations, right? For some of you, it's like, okay, I went through all that. Aren't I supposed to have like a prize at the end? Aren't I supposed to be rewarded for all that, everything I've been through? Like there's a little bit of distrust here, lack of faith here around, I put in all this effort. Aren't I supposed to have something at the end? You know, so it's just, we can't see the bigger picture. That's all. So I'm getting like, again, don't rush into the next thing, or think that you have to keep going with something because you haven't seen the reward yet. Yeah, I'm just getting trust, trust, trust. That could be really frustrating though, when you've worked so hard or you've been through such a tough slog and then you don't feel like there's something good on the other side. There always will be. There always will be. Okay. With the Chariot, you get the Tower. Okay. This is a big deal. Yeah, this is a big turning point. A big realization as well. After all of this, okay, I'm also getting, for some of you, I'm getting two different messages. One is, oh great, now I have to start over. I went through all that and now I have to start over. And for some of you, it's like, yay, I get to start over. Yay, I get to choose a different direction in my life because I'm done with that old chapter. For most of you, that's it. Yeah, I'm done with that old chapter. Hooray, I get to start again. And not that that old chapter was a waste at all. You're using all of that to rebuild something beautiful, something in alignment, something that feels good. Yeah, it feels amazing. So it's exciting. So you get the epiphany about it. So 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so we had this combo earlier. I shuffled. So yeah, being protected, you're heading towards your happiness. Everything that you've been through is, leading you to this beautiful happiness. 9 of Pentacles is lots of resources, lots of confidence, being able to do things on your own. So for some of you, this is creating happiness on your own in some way, like your own business, your own time, space to yourself, whatever that is. But it feels amazing. Yes. Yeah. Knight of Swords, you get King of Swords, clarity. Wow. So moving from the Knight to the King. Okay, so Knight is a little bit hasty, impatient. King is relaxed. He knows what to do. He has clarity. He can make logical decisions, very smart about what he's doing. So it's like everything comes into view. Okay, you don't have to rush or panic. It's like everything comes into view. And again, with this owl here, it is using all of the wisdom that you've gained now to make really smart decisions. Yeah, it's all clear. It's all clear. It's all coming into view now. Yeah. Okay. Let's do Soul's Journey for more information. Okay. What else do you need to know? Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah. Okay, so it is switching from like, oh, that was so hard. That was really hard. To, okay, what can I make from this? How can I use all of that experience to move forward? And I'm really getting like almost an epiphany, like a, ooh, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so being a little bit more lighthearted instead of feeling dread or feeling, again, panicky. yeah, just a little bit more lighthearted. And that comes from trust. Being able to be lighthearted comes from that faith that you're just on a path. I don't know how it's going to turn out, right? Like, I guess I'll just keep going. This seems fun. This idea seems fun. I would enjoy this. Yeah. Seeing the lighter side of it. Like, well, I don't know why I had to go through all that, but I'm sure it'll come into play somehow. That's that faith that allows you to have a lighter take on it. Oh, and fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So choice here, right? Fear or faith. Yeah. So we can let that energy of fear overtake us. Like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's ahead. What am I going to do? It's hard to switch over. It's hard to switch over into that energy of faith and love. But it's a process to do that. But you are being asked to look at the lighter side of it. Yeah, it's this energy. So instead of, like, he's running because he's scared that he's not doing enough, or he needs to keep moving. And the king is just like, no, we'll figure it out one step at a time. There's no need to panic. Yeah. We got this. Yeah. Yeah. We know we're on a path. We'll just use our wisdom, use our wisdom as we go. Yeah. So it is hard to switch from fear, but if you can sit with that a little bit and allow yourself to feel that shift within yourself, recognizing first that you are in that fear state, and what can I do about it? How can I switch over to faith? What can I tell myself? What can I remind myself of? And you're being reminded and reassured here that you are being protected. You're on a path. Yes, we don't have certainty. We never will. But we can make the best decisions for ourselves in the moment. Intuitive journaling, 25 breaks down to a 7. So that's a message from Spirit here. So you see how she's in this bubble under this tree, just writing in her journal. So that might be some advice for some of you, to just do that, like specifically. Specifically do that. Sit under a tree with your journal and just write. That might reconnect you with your faith. Writing about your purpose, writing about trusting, writing about everything that you've been through. Acknowledging everything that you've been through. Yeah. Okay. What does it say? 25. Okay, it says, this card is inviting you to switch off from your rational conscious mind and explore your intuitive subconscious, a place that exists beyond thought and that can be accessed in moments of silence, where there is no judgment, no expectation, and where you are present in the moment rather than distracted by the past or the future. Intuitive journaling is not striving to make sense of what is written or to be understood. It is simply exploring with curiosity what the intuition wants to say. So just free writing, allowing yourself to express any fears. Sorry. Yeah, this is very specific advice for you to actually do this. Highly recommend. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time.